Okay, welcome to Brian's tour of the Colombian house. So first we start outside so you can get a flavor for what Colombia is like in Calle. So over there we have apartment buildings. I'm going to circle around and come back to our house. This area is an open field which obviously got so dry it caught fire recently. And shortly will be apparently filled with apartment buildings, I think similar to the ones behind, which appeared in the last year or two. They're all new. There's a huge building boom going on in Colombia right now, as the standard of living is increasing fairly rapidly. It's developing pretty rapidly. This house is not our house. This one that looks a bit like a prison. Part of the reason for that, I think, is they're trying to keep the sun out, trying to keep the heat out. And you'll notice up top, for many of these houses, none of these are ours. By the way, they're in our neighborhood. You can see there's construction going on. So, for a little context, here's a little cul-de-sac. This is our neighborhood. So there are currently several houses that are completed here, and then several lots that are for sale, and most of the houses that are here are still under construction. You'll note that it's concrete and steel. Everything here is concrete and steel because, of course, it's earthquake territory, and then it's infilled typically with brick. So these guys, they did that to keep sun out and I'm sure to keep the bad guys out, which unfortunately there are some of here. The next house, the one that's all brick on the outside, is actually a bed and breakfast, I guess you'd call it. The woman is running it as a hotel. Now, our house also looks a bit like a prison because of all the bars at the front, because the Tobon family is very security conscious. So that's our house there. You can see up at the top, there's a roof deck that encompasses the entire roof. It's not finished. It's mostly finished. It's all tiled. It's all ready to go. It just needs the roof put on to keep the sun off. So you notice obviously there's no strata council here telling everybody their houses must look exactly the same because they all look totally different. This lot here is for sale beside us. We're considering purchasing it, put a little hotel in, but who knows, that may not happen. Not likely. Anyway, you notice the front of our house is tiled, whereas you look at the front of the next house and it's plastered. And that house is plastered. And then this one across the road, the Muni Hotel Bed and Breakfast, it is brick, exposed brick, and then plastered. So the services come in there. See, but the gas actually hasn't been run down the street, so everybody's running off bottled gas at the moment. And then this staircase here, we actually had to get a permit to put this staircase in because they're trying to, Colombia, these are quite common in older neighborhoods, but they're trying to get away from them. But we got a permit to put one in because, see, we have here 3 floors plus the roof deck. That floor, the 3rd floor, is where Adriana's sister, Luz Karime, and her husband and son live. And so those stairs go up to a door, which lead to more stairs that go up to their place. So they own that floor and the roof deck, although we can all use the roof deck. We just have to go through their house to get it. So we have these bottom 2 floors. You can see this big gate here leads to a garage, because cars are typically stored inside for security reasons. A lot of people don't seem quite as concerned. One of Elvia's many beautiful plants. Motorcycle belongs to John Hyro. The stairs are also concrete and steel, as you can see. Must be fun moving furniture up those stairs. Now, so there's our house. Get closer, maybe you can see it's tile. Door is aluminum. And here's the interior. Now, this house was built fairly recently and is occupied by Elvia some of the time, Adriana's mother, and then vacant a lot of the time. So we haven't put a lot of effort into totally finishing it. You'll see quite commonly on the roof, they've got those CFL lights. There's energy costs a bit here. The bar was a donation from Miss Lena, Adriana's sister. The floors are tiled. Every floor in the entire house is tiled. You can see in here, the car, we don't have a car, but if we did, it would have its own room. That little window goes to the social bathroom. which is here. Again, you notice totally tiled, floor is tiled, walls are tiled all the way up to the ceiling. That's quite common here. There's the bar. Dining area. And if I turn back to the front of the house, that's how you just went out. That door just leads to storage under the stairs. There are the stairs to the second floor, of course. And the kitchen. There'll be, as usual, cooking something. Then at these patio doors, there's a small patio, also tiled. More of Elvia's spectacular plants. They all look so beautiful. Don't know how she does it. Oh, here are all the types of tile that are contained in the house. They have to be put away at some point, but as I say, the construction's not totally finished, still working. And then what this is, you can see that goes up to allow air and light into the back of the house. Because there are houses on either side, and because you don't normally put windows in the back of the house, you need a way to get air and light into the house. So that window there would be the master bedroom, and then up there is Karime's master bedroom, and so on. And then you come in through here, here's the utility area. There's a washing machine. In Cartagena, where we stayed for 10 days, Islena has a washing machine that's much newer, and it actually also dries. One machine washes and dries. And because the gas hasn't been run yet, everybody's using tanks, so that's a tank of gas. So, that completes the tour of the ground floor. Now, we go up the stairs. Oh, stairs, of course, also tiled. Everything is tiled. Also, all walls, every single wall is brick. Closet walls, bathroom walls, everything is brick. There's no drywall. So, top of the stairs. I'll turn to the right first. There is a sitting room or family room. We'll go down here to the front of the house, so you can see there's a TV here. And then here are those stairs. Can't see that would go up to Luz Karime's apartment. So kind of hard to see, but there's storage under the stairs. That goes up the stairs. This window actually opens into a bedroom because it otherwise has no window. And then this is the front of the house. Again with the bars. The bars, of course, can open. Now, moving back towards the back of the house, there are 3 bedrooms up here. Here's one. Keep the curtains closed to keep it a little cool. But one nice feature about Colombian houses is the closets. So, this is one of the bedrooms. You see the closet's got nice built-in cabinetry, and it's big enough to walk into. All the closets are big enough to walk into. So that was bedroom at the front of the house. Here's another bathroom. This is the shared bathroom. You can see the shower stall is, again, it's tiled floor to ceiling, and then there's a glass wall and glass door for the shower. And nice marble countertop, again, seems to be pretty common. People build things here to last, it seems. This is the bedroom that we saw earlier with that window that leads out to the sitting area to get some ventilation, and it also has a walk-in closet. And then finally, coming towards the back of the house, we have the master bedroom, which has the window that I showed earlier looking down from the courtyard. You can see these bars in the window are necessary because the sill of the window is so low that children and tipsy people could easily go over the edge, so there's a railing to prevent that from happening. It's got a screen. It's air conditioned, so all the bedrooms have air conditioning, which is normally shut off because electricity here is quite expensive compared to Canada. The TVs are ancient because, well, it's only Elvia living here. She hardly ever watches TV and doesn't really care, so why bother? Put the money in other things. And then the master bedroom has this walk-in closet. You see with built-in shelving for shoes and so forth. They really do that part right. Then the master bathroom, the ensuite bathroom. is similar to the other one. It's small, has a very small counter, but it has a nice big walk-in shower, and of course built-in window because ventilation is big here. You can leave windows open pretty much all the time. It's always nice and warm. Now normally, if we had the upper floor, here are the stairs, they would continue up here and we would go into the third floor. But because we split it off as a separate apartment that Karime lives in, her stair, this room is about 3 feet narrower to compensate for the staircase, and then she goes up to her stairs from there. Now, so what we're thinking of doing is putting some ceiling fans in to keep the place a bit cooler. But other than that, that's the house.